What's going on, guys? This is Craig from Tech 360. Today we're just going to go over some old lights that I have. Alright guys, first and foremost, thank you for clicking on this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And make sure you hit that little notification button at the bottom to stay on top of the next videos. So, this happens to be an old light that I've used for years. My DJ and stuff. It's just an old school style light. I've always kind of liked old lights. I always thought they were kind of cool. I've always had a thing for old nostalgia lights. Now this one isn't necessarily the old light. Back in the day, these I think originally were called like the double derbies because they had the double rows of lights on them. Now I think the first ones that came out there was called a derby. I think they were a single derby. It was basically just one row of lights and the lights just moved. Then they come out with a double derby where basically the lights do the opposite patterns, which I'll show you in a little bit. This is actually the Eliminator E108. Now this is the cheaper version. I come about this light from an old place I used to DJ at years ago. And the place was closing down and they like, hey, I got some lights if you want to take them. Cool. So I took some of the old lights and I've just had them. I've used them through my gigs throughout the years. But I've gotten to where now I'm starting to get away from these lights. I've always liked just the old halogen, the old school kind of disco era skating rink style lights. Especially, like I can appreciate people that go and buy these old lights and they fix them up and make them work again. Especially like old skating rink lights. I've always liked skating rinks. Like the centerpiece lights. I mean, I always thought they were cool. The helicopters, they used to have in the middle. You don't see those much anymore. When you do, they're LED or they're just new stuff that really aren't that great or that bright. I just like the old nostalgia. But yeah, I just like the old nostalgic look. I like the old school stuff. But with everything going these days, everybody's going LED. Some of the LED stuff at first, I kind of stayed away from it because it wasn't all that great. It wasn't all that bright. So I kind of stuck with my old school stuff that I have. I have this one. I have another light. I'll show in another video. I have some mirrors, some scanners, some Nova scans. I got some 250 EXs and stuff like that. And now a laser. You can find the laser in another video. But anyways, real up close. It's pretty big, pretty bulky. It's about maybe 10, 15 pounds, maybe. And I don't know why, because there's really not that much to it. We'll open it up and I'll let you guys look inside and see how simple this thing is. Alright, come up the back side of it and we'll take, it's actually the bottom, take the screw off, set the plate aside. And that's basically all it is, man. It's just a little motor with two bulbs and it just spins around, it just goes in circles. And then inside, quite dusty in there. Jeez, very dusty. Many years of use out of this thing. But let's see what's this way. But I guess let's go ahead and put this cover back on, plug it up, and let's see what it does. All right, I got her set up. Let's plug her up and see what she does. Now this is basically just set to where it just runs on its own. It does have a sensitivity knob on the back where you can adjust for like volume and music and stuff like that. But this right now I've just got it set to where it just does its own thing. It spins and goes about. double derby. Now, like I said, this is not the original old lights back in the 90s and 80s. This is kind of like a repop, it's like a reman, basically a newer version of the old school lights. They are cheaper, but there is a site you can go to. It's called 6 Star DJ online, and they have a lot of these kind of some of the older lights you can buy. Maybe as of about a year ago, they did. About the last time I looked on there, they had some of the older stuff. But a lot of the newer places, they're all going to new LED stuff, and you just can't find these old workhorse lights like this anymore. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's all it was, just to kind of show you the light, just kind of check it out, just the old nostalgia, and hope you enjoyed it, guys.